Sometimes the hardest part of making these videos is that you have no fucking clue what you want to talk about. Sometimes I have nothing to say, I think. But for the most part, at the end, you always have something to say. I'm doing actually a bunch of stuff right now. I've put myself on a really strict, let's say 3 weeks. There are a lot of things I want to accomplish. I'm not going to say everything right now because I don't want to get ahead of myself. But basically, I put a couple of goals for myself for the next 3 weeks that are really, really heavy. And they're things that I've tried to do in the past and they just haven't worked. And I'm going into this with a plan. I know what I want. I know why I want it. And I have a plan of how I'm going to start. But I'm going to learn as I go. A few things are going to happen on the fly. I'm going to have to pivot as soon as something happens. I've learned that if you plan everything, you're going to fail. Because I'll give you an example. When I started teaching English, I used to plan my classes from top to bottom, know exactly what I was going to do, have this, have that. And my classes always got thrown out of whack because of a question that I wasn't expecting. So that question would come and then all of a sudden, I have to go somewhere else. I have to talk about something different to explain that. And it was so difficult to get back. And then I would get completely off the plan and not get done what I was supposed to get done. So I realized that for me, the best thing to do, and this is not for everybody, but this is what works for me, is to know what I have to do, why I have to do it, and then to just do it. I know that I have to cover this much material with a student in, the span of 3 hours. Then that's what we're going to do. How we're going to do that? I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we're going to get through it. And that's how I'm doing everything else. That's how I'm doing these things that I have now. What I'll tell you is that it has to do with my health, my physical health, and like physical body, meaning exercise. My food is okay. I'm making a few changes to my diet, but my food consumption is pretty good. Probably I just eat too much and not enough exercise, so I'm trying to balance that out. The music is going to take a turn for the better in the next couple of weeks. There's a lot coming up, and there are a lot more of these videos coming up, and we have a couple of things lined up for podcasts that will be coming out. And I know I've been slacking on the podcasts, but starting next week, I will have one podcast per week every Wednesday. It'll be up, the Be a Hero podcast. If you haven't signed up for it yet, you can go to the link in my profile and you will find the link there to the podcast. So that'll come up next Wednesday, will be probably the first one. And you're going to be getting videos on cooking. You're going to be getting videos on music. A lot of this advice that I'm going to be posting for you guys to have and to be able to come back to it and look at it. And like I said in the last video, I just want to share with you everything that I have to share. So my music, my kitchen knowledge, my life knowledge, my experiences, maybe even some funny stories and things that have happened to me that gave me some type of lesson or taught me something that might help you in the long run. So I hope you guys stick around and be ready for a lot of stuff coming your way. And with that, I'm going to leave you so I can get to work. So I'll see you guys. Bye.